Hey y'all, what's up? Mothercharged here. Welcome back to some more Life is Strange 2. And happy birthday to me. It's March the 12th. And tomorrow's Friday the 13th, which is going to be cool as shit. I love Friday the 13th. So, yeah, it was a good birthday. And here we go to finish episode 5. I maybe won't finish. I'll try because it's late for me. Last night I was on here really, really late. I had some recording issues. I think my game sound is a little low. So tonight I'll be more cognizant of that and make sure that I adjust that. Anyway, so we're in episode 5, and this is where Daniel and Sean are now living with Karen in this community in Arizona with other people that choose to live off the grid. One of the characters is David, which is very interesting. If you guys have played Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, I'm sure you have, then you recognize David as Chloe's stepfather, or step douche, as Chloe referred to him. And he is friends with Karen. Obviously, it's interesting to tie the games together in this way. And as I said in the last recap that I did, it's very clear in Life is Strange and the games that they go with the ending of Chloe lives, right? So where Max chooses Chloe and lets Arcadia Bay go straight to hell, right? Which I don't have a problem with. I'm just saying here's another instance of that. So it's either that's what happens, or this is just all in the timeline where that happens, that there is another timeline where Chloe died. The reason I say that is double exposure does allow Max to start the game with either Chloe died or Chloe lived and they broke up. So, and also double exposure does play with the alternate realities or alternate universes, whatever you want to call it. So, possibly that's what's going on. And this just happens to be the timeline where Chloe lives. Makes you wonder what happens some in the timeline where Chloe doesn't live. I wonder if that's ever... They're probably never going to go back to that, I feel like, because Daniel and Sean never really... this is the only game they have them. Most of the games do center around Max and Chloe, and that's why I thought it would be good to go from 2 to Before the Storm to 1. So obviously this is where now, if we're going backwards, so David is coming back into play and we're getting the Arcadia Bay story, just another side of that, what happened to everyone. So obviously David got out, but, Joyce passed away, who's Chloe's mother. And wait till we play that, because I have my issues with her too. Yuck. Whoa, I'm not going to get into it here because not relevant, but geez, do I have shit to say. Anyway, so this timeline, Joyce is dead and David is now on his own. Obviously, Chloe is doing what Chloe does. And he does say that they have some kind of understanding. They are civil. Probably doesn't talk to her much, but we do get more of the story in this part, which would be interesting. So Daniel's very happy to have his mother. He calls her mom. Sean still calls her Karen, understandably so. But they do seem to understand her a little better because they themselves have been living off the grid. So now they see the difference and maybe why someone would choose not to be part of that. They've seen the ugly parts of society also, right? So they've seen it with the guys in the desert. Well, obviously Daniel wasn't there for that, but Daniel did see Hank in the gas station, right? They've seen Meryl, they've seen Big Joe, like all the negative things that could happen. They've also seen Chris's dad. They've seen the people at the tree lot that obviously turned them in, right? So they've been exposed to the best and the worst, and we can only imagine that that's probably what happened with Karen. I mean, we all deal with that to an extent. We all deal with whatever side you're on, right? Because as I was saying yesterday, there are two kinds of people. We are in a situation where we have two extremes that exist in one place, right? And different cultures, different religions, all different things, right? So unless you can just be cool with everything and understand that people who are are going to do what they do and people have a right to exist together and have differences in opinions, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be hard. So, and also being expected to behave a certain way, to do certain things that maybe don't feel natural. Yeah, I mean, so I guess that's where Karen might have been coming from. I know that's where all these people in this community come from. I still don't get her walking away from her kids, but this gives you a better idea of that, I think. So she tells you about it, but then when you see her in her environment, it makes more sense. And I think that's kind of the point of at least the beginning of episode 5, to understand Karen, but also this is where I was talking about the episode 3 when we were in the camp with those people. So other people that choose not to be part of society, that have a different way of living. Okay, let's just put it that way. That society may look down on because, oh, they're losers. They don't have a job. They're not successful. Whatever the case may be, right? This is how they're choosing to live. It gives you kind of like a view into that, like what these people, why these people choose to live that way, what their communities are like. And it's very interesting when you kind of think of all these pieces together. So you look at the racism, you look at the extremes in people. So you look at the people that are absolutely horrible and the people that are really, really good. You look at the people that live off the grid. You look at the people that are very much integrated into society. And one thing this game makes a big point of is like the people like Hank, they're rewarded for being cruel, right? And that is difficult for people to deal with when they see somebody's cruelty, especially if they don't live that way, if they choose to be another way, more like Anton and Brody, and then they see this cruel person being rewarded. It feels like a system that's just toxic and broken, right? So that's why people may not want to be part of that, right? And you can kind of understand them, like even Brody. Brody's a person that does his own thing. He came from a wealthy family and he's writing a blog, traveling around, right? Anton, to an extent, so truck drivers, right? Yeah, they're working and they're part of society, but they do spend a lot of time isolated. They spend a lot of time on the road doing their own thing. So there's something to be said there as well. People that kind of choose to not engage in the norms, right? What is the norm? What should be the norm? And that's just some of the things that I feel like this story is telling that make it important, and especially something to pay attention to, like as you're playing, and regardless of the choices that you make in this game, it's always kind of, it's there, you know? So at this point in the game, Daniel and Sean have grown up way faster than most kids those ages, right? They have seen the ugliest parts of society. Their father being killed, Hank in the gas station, Sean, the people in the desert, Merrill, Big Joe. I mean, those are things that Daniel is exposed to at a very young age, just seeing this side of humanity, right? And also seeing people that choose not to live in society, that want to live off the grid. Kind of getting another, like some more insight there of saying, well, is it wrong to do that? What's right and what's wrong, and how should we be, right? So that's a common thing throughout. And a lot of these games, it's like you kind of have to read everything. If you don't, you miss out on key points of the story. One of the things with Hank is that when you are trapped in that office and you kick the shelf, a letter comes down and he's been given an award. So you're in this situation where he's kidnapped a kid. You could totally argue that he's wanted and all those things, but either way, he's kidnapped a kid, beat him up, did all these things. But he's rewarded as being this like upstanding citizen. And then you have Brody, right? So Brody goes, he sees these boys. He also knows. You've got someone who knows what, two people that knew what the boys did. This is what he did. This is what Brody chooses to do. So I guess it depends what you think is right or wrong, right? I mean, obviously you're playing as them, so you're probably going to be a little more biased towards them. You know their story, so pretend that you didn't. Pretend you did not know Sean or Daniel and you read this in the paper. What would you think? And that's what this is trying to kind of, I think, say. We see these stories all the time. There's a certain narrative that's put out. But is that an accurate narrative? Or is this just based on the expectations of our society or the stereotypes in our society? So what would you think if you read that story? Would you think, wow, these boys must have killed the cop. These boys must have killed their dad. And even if you don't have an opinion immediately, you see this narrative, do you believe it? So clearly you have people like Brody who would question that narrative and say, wait, there's something that just doesn't add up there, and would behave differently. But he's also somebody that clearly does not live in society in a normal way, right? He travels around, he has a blog, he makes money just kind of doing, I don't know what you call it, like tasks or whatever, whatever you call it, side hustles and stuff, right? But he came from a wealthy family, so he had all the opportunities. He could have, went to college, probably had a trust fund, whatever, and he chose to leave that behind because he did not want to live that life. Those were not his morals, so he chose a different path. So Daniel now has been exposed to all these, the darkest parts of humanity at this point at 9 years old. By the time they meet up with Karen, you have Daniel being exposed to that, Sean being exposed to that, and also the guys in the desert. It helps them understand Karen a little more, I think, because now that they see why people might choose to step away from society, I think they can understand her decision and possibly respect it. Even though it's difficult to understand why she walks away from her kids, I still don't get it as a mother. But when you think about it, if somebody just cannot, live up to those expectations, and what are those expectations? Where do they come from? And who sets those standards? Right. And I think recently, this past year, and maybe the last couple months, whenever like the Epstein files started coming out, and we're starting to see darkness in upper levels, right? That we suspected, right? So I think we've always suspected that the wealthy and elite were probably not the best people, probably morally sketchy people. But now we're starting to see things that reveal even darker things than we could have imagined. So when you think about it, and as more of these files are coming out, and as we're starting to hear more of these stories, it's just painting a totally different picture of our culture, our society, and who makes these rules, where it's coming from, and makes you kind of question it a little bit, and it's a little scary. And I think, I'm not saying this game obviously isn't going to that level, but I'm just taking it a step further and saying that the decision to not want to be part of that, I feel like probably even more so now, when you start to see things like that, you start to see the people that have put these rules in place or put these expectations, these, I don't know, the people that have created all this are morally bankrupt, awful people, right? Evil. So you have to wonder, why are they putting those expectations on us? Why are they making us this way? And a lot of it is also creating the division. So now that I've told you there are two different kinds of people, there are extremes. That's what they want. That's what they want. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. And hopefully some point, we will start to come together in some kind of way. But yeah, this game definitely does a good job of explaining that, what it's like in America. So if you don't live in America and you kind of want to understand how the hell are you guys all like that? How the hell do you have people that are this extreme and then you have people that are just the total, you know, it's on display here. You can see it and kind of, yeah. Doesn't do anything when you're trying to wonder how we can change, but at least you can understand some of the madness that comes out of here, I think. So yeah, this is my favorite game, and I can't wait to finish up this chapter, but I just wanted to say that. And also, David, pay attention, because he's going to be talking about Arcadia Bay in the next part. It's going to be a lot about Arcadia Bay. So alrighty, let's dive back in. Let's go. All right. So this is kind of sad because Sean and Daniel are now happy with their mother. So, well, not about Sean, I guess.
Should have camped near that little creek.
I think he is. I guess it depends how you play him. If you play him as being angry at her, then obviously not.
And the car's just half a mile down the path.
This place makes for a pretty cool bedroom, though.
Man, I'm beat.
Oh, sorry. Just got one last thing to show you guys.
I can't get enough of this place.
Come on, Daniel. Give me your hand.
Can we fix the brightness? Let me see. It's a little... feel bad. It's a little dark. There we go. That's better, right? Okay.
Slow down, Mom. You walk too fast.
More walk, less talk. And you'll pass me up. Guys, check this out. Now this is nature's art.
It's so big and pretty.
And so quiet. Except for the birds of prey. Shh. Listen.
Serious?
If we're lucky. Yeah. Uh-oh. I hear a wolf. Better be careful of hunters out here.
The Wolf Brothers can't be trapped. You'd help us. You must hide all the time, Mom.
There's not a lot to do, but it's enough for me.
I think there's a collectible
Joanne
up
wants
here
to come with me?
somewhere. Hold on.
I bet she would be fun to go hiking with.
Well, not when I go too fast. She's all about the journey.
Let me just double check. Hang on. Let me pull up, because I think there's a collectible here. All right. Oh no. Tell me. Oh no. Oh, there isn't. Okay. For the cutscene, you'll be inside. Oh, I forgot to do that, I think. Oh, okay. No, there's okay. Follow Karen top. All right, yeah, there's nothing special here. Well, it's a special scene, I guess, hanging out with Karen, but look at Mushroom on the backpack, so sad. All right, can we help Daniel? Are we supposed to help him? All right, he helped himself. All right, cool. All right. I'm getting a little glitchy here.
I love to come here to get away from... away.
I bet.
It's the best spot.
Let's sit down. So, hey, I do appreciate that you guys stuck around this long. Thank you.
It was good to get to know you better. See your life.
This place is pretty cool. It's like the Fairy Road, but nicer. I got to learn about living in a desert, hiking canyons, counting stars.
Oh, hang on. I think I know why my computer's running so shitty. I had CapCut open. Oh, hold on. Let's close CapCut. That could be why.
I love both of you so much. Proud of who you are and where you're going.
Let's see what happens if we invite her.
By the way, if you wanted to, you could come with us to Mexico.
That would be cool.
I would love to come see you settled into a new home. You're almost there. But I have to be upfront with both of you. What happened in Haven Point is catching up on us.
Huh? What do you mean?
When we were in town, we saw some stories in the papers. The feds are definitely tracking us down in the region.
Shit.
And they'll find us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, figures.
All right. This is what I'm talking about. So you have Lizbeth running a cult, has a sick child. These are just things that we know about. So has a sick child that she is refusing medical care. But she's getting medical care for herself, right? Because we found the prescription for the antibiotics for her yeast infection. But meanwhile, this child has pneumonia and could die, and she's not, and she's convincing the parents not to do that, which is really messed up, probably criminal. And she's basically kidnapping a child, right? So she's doing this under the table adoption. Clearly a criminal. And we see that what happened, obviously, was kind of an accident, but also Sean trying to escape. They were trying to kill them, but they're in trouble, so. Yeah. I mean, Karen did explode a building. I don't know. I guess you can always come up with things to say, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Well, Karen did, blow up a building to save her son. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Do you think Lizbeth is totally innocent, or her henchmen? I forget the names of those people. I don't really care about, I guess. I don't know.
This couldn't last forever.
So, this is it?
See you, Nana. We'll leave tomorrow.
Can you hand me that, Sean? That's why I brought you back here. I made these for the 4th of July. This is better.
Oh, I love those things. Whoa, awesome.
Cool. Let's light up the sky.
Sad.
Are you guys all set up to leave?
No. Such we have to leave again. I think I'm kind of scared.
Oh, honey.
What are you gonna do now? Take off and hide?
Not this time. I can't just run from this forever. So I'll do what I have to help you. It won't be easy crossing that border. So I'm gonna give you a head start on the police.
Wait, how?
What's your plan?
Cops are after me too for what happened in Nevada. So they can catch me instead of you. Fair trade.
Mom, we'll go to jail for helping us.
It's not about me right now. We need to get your asses to Puerto Lobos.
Thank you. So much, Karen.
I knew what I was doing when I came to Haven Point looking for your brother. I felt it was the right thing to do. And I feel the same today. I tried to live by my own rules, no matter what. I don't expect you boys to be like me. Try to stay true to yourselves. This is your life. Don't let anybody get in the way.
I don't know. Dad didn't raise us this way. He was a rebel, but he wasn't a criminal. He didn't teach us to say, fuck it.
Son had a lot more faith in the system than me. I had to do shit my own way. Look, I only want you and Daniel to get what you deserve. Okay. This is the last roundup.
Wait, let me say bye to Joanne.
All right. I'm
He
gonna
loves
go
Joanne.
do one last checkup on the truck before you hit it. And don't forget what we talked about. It's your life, Sean. Uh, you should go see David. He has something for you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where David's going to talk about Arcadia Bay. So,
Hey, Mom. I know you're better with words than me, but still, here it goes. It took me some time, but I think I get why you are who you are. Maybe we're not that different. I'm sorry for getting you into trouble. You've done your best for us, and don't deserve what's coming. We'll make up for it. One day. Once the dust has settled. Take care. And talk soon. Sean. Look at that. They
Yep.
won't ever leave us alone.
Searching women in after a suspicious fire destroyed a church. Yeah. Okay, right.
Still can't believe she's kept it.
So she has the mug that he made for her when
She's
he was
really
a little
good
boy,
at
so
rewriting her own life. This one's pretty intense.
don't believe I'd find a soul
Think I
within
get it.
or without a church. A miracle was sleep and food and fuck. A day without shit until it was not. Now we run to celestial spires, oh visions of the fake prophet, engulfed in ego and belief. As the burning cross falls on all your cruel angels, I am the bonfire of vanities. So when the dam breaks, we all flood like glass on a mirage. If I believe. So I'm a solo Mobius strip. Just when I reach the end, I go back to the beginning. Resign myself to new faces, the privilege to escape and rewrite another draft. Goddess laughs at plans, then shows me the page left unmarked for years. Out in the ghost desert, the seeds return as saplings to reveal their age and power. Now I go back forward, layered with fear and hope, to water the children of the sun. So yeah, she writes a lot.
Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Fly by night, not by fright, into the big city bright. Stop. That cliche never dying in the steel of the buildings, the warp of the street. But no matter what or where I spin, the pull of a million dead poets takes me to dance once again. Go. But this time I get to lead until the next flight. Oh my god, my computer's like
That's smart that everybody
not
takes
happy
turns
right
shopping.
now.
I have to get one of these for Puerto Lobos. Daniel's a total addict now. Hmm. Is that the same person who rode her back in Beaver Creek?
Hi, Rumi. Yes, I know New York in August is hot as balls. You did say you like the heat, but my apartment under the roof can be really suffocating. Don't want to rub it in, but Aspen is my new summer home. Daily temp around 70 degrees Fahrenheit and hot tub at night. Anthony's cabin is more like a ski lodge. Next trip, maybe you can tag along. Poets Retreat. Best cure for your writer's block. And please let me know when you can pay me back for August rent. I definitely need it for next month and up here in Aspen. I'll see you on September 5th instead of the 4th, so put your clothes on, stay out of trouble, and remember to water my babies this time. Love ya, Emma.
She was that close.
Dear Miss
Said she had
Reynolds,
to pay all that money back.
pursuant to our conversation on June 10th and your inability to submit your poetry manuscript the other way to Ravensbury Press by the contracted deadline of June 1st, 2010, despite repeated efforts to accommodate you, we regret to inform you that this breach of contract means we shall no longer be publishing the collection as part of our new poet series. As stated in Section 6 of our contract, see attached copy. If the author fails to deliver the manuscript by the agreed date, the publisher has the right to recover the full amount of the $10,000 advance. We have included with this letter a repayment form and schedule. As included in Section 23 of our contract, the rights for your manuscript shall revert back to the author upon full repayment. So they basically took her shit. That's really screwed up. Yeah. Anything else we can get?
Karen won't have to share her space anymore. Maybe she'll feel kind of alone.
Maybe that's why she was hiding too. She owed all that money.
Can't be that hot in Mexico.
I never saw
Right?
that before. I missed that the first time I played. So That's an interesting. Oh, what's this tape? Is it porn? What? Just
Dad was
kidding.
an absolute fan of this movie.
So.
Maybe they were nerds together.
So she definitely loved Esteban, and it wasn't because of him. So, yeah.
Can't be that haunted.
Yeah, it will
Right?
be, buddy. Nope, it will be probably. All right.
Either Karen was desperate for a job, or she loved working with kids.
I say desperate for a job. See what Karen looks
Had
at.
no clue there was a net. Karen takes on some small pieceworks for a living. Must pay better than poetry. Brody's so good at describing painful situations
So here's
and
what's new,
seeing the good
Brody.
into it.
The last time I saw my mother before this year, I was telling her to leave me the fuck alone. That I was done with the whole bullshit family. My real fam were the strangers I met on the road who became friends. Not my family who became strangers. I adopted all the online connections I made around the world and all those wandering souls that I would encounter on my journeys ahead. You would be reading about them right now, except the next time I saw my mother, she was in hospice care at our Utah home, her body light and frail as a web, holding my hand and telling me that she was sorry about everything that kept us apart for most of my adult life. My mom was dying of cancer, and she was sorry. So I cried. She cried. My brother cried. We all cried. And all the years of family bullshit blew away to dust. Like that finger snap sound. I just wasn't mad anymore. I didn't know it would be so easy or so hard. It didn't mean the past didn't happen or that I wasn't responsible in my own way. My brother used to tell me I was a fake liberal because while I was out trying to save the world, he had to take care of mom and the family estate. Maybe he was right. But I told him that he also had the money to take care of them. Goddamn. If I was in charge of the finances, I would have given away the family estate and we'd be broke living in a co op. My brother knows this. Families are just fucking weird. Society tells us to love your parents and siblings simply out of blood and chance. But what if you hate each other? What if you're only linked by random DNA? What if? Whatever. Doesn't matter. I've seen the best and worst of people everywhere I roll. You tend to have these extremes at 3 a.m. at an empty gas station on some desolate freeway. Yes, I've seen strong families bond in hard times. I know there are big siblings out there who will always care for their little siblings and vice versa. It helped me to understand our fragile filial ecosystem. In her last hours, my brother and I held my mom's thin fingers as she passed on to a place, I hope, is better than the one she came from. After she was gone, I found a stash of some old school essays and stories. The only thing I was good at in school. I never knew she kept this stuff or that she cared. Even if we never understood each other, she must have been a little proud that I went my own way and tried to be a force for good. Mothers know how to make you cry like a little bitch. First time tears had burned my eyes in a long time. Felt good. So now I've come back to a home I once vowed to never return. I don't feel so alienated this time, even if I still am. Like I say too often, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Now I have an estate to deal with, more responsibility than I actually want. But I have to see this as karma or destiny or the dharma of the privileged. Don't panic, but I may be taking a break from my life on wheels just to see who I am or what I can help, or now that I have more resources to spread around. I'm sure my brother will approve, insert sarcasm, if we're still talking after all this memorial bonding. Okay, it's not a happy ending, but maybe it's a hopeful one. Speaking of hope, given the sad state of this sad nation, I've been thinking it's time to move outside my comfort zone, send dispatches from places and people I'm not familiar with, places I can explore to tell new stories from, like Canada or Mexico or Road Never Ends.
We miss you too, Lila.
So that's what happened, Brody. So he's basically gonna stop doing
Should
his
go see
road
what David
stuff,
wants
right?
now.
All right, so there is a collectible over here.
Karen practices what she preaches. She barters with her food, not money.
I think this is David's. There's junk outside that there's a collectible in somewhere. Where is that? I think this is
This place has too many adults.
Trailer. That's David's trailer.
But
Where's
I'm gonna
the
miss it.
junk? There's like junk somewhere outside David's trailer. Let me see. When you leave and you finish, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look at the junk and take. Okay. There's junk somewhere, but I think you might have to go in the trailer first. I'm not sure. Let's see.
I hope the UFOs are listening.
All right. David is a weird guy, that's for sure. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh. Old school bottle
2
opener
whales.
alert.
Totally ours.
I'm gonna take care of you, little buddy.
All right. So we have one more. Where is the last one? Let's see. Okay. So the last one is at the wall. Okay. So when we finally
Okay, dude.
leave here. So
Don't forget about David.
I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure I get shit. Sean, relax. You get it.
Damn. I see why David ended up out here.
Oh, Victoria Chase.
But he still was a hero.
We know Victoria too. Dear Mr. Madsen, sorry this is so late, but I put the wrong P.O. Box address on the envelope and the letter was returned. Hope this one finds you. I'm glad you left Arcadia Bay, or what's left of it. I'm now going to therapy, which helps, but I still get nightmares. I hope that Max and Chloe are keeping you company. They're a good team. I'm still in Seattle looking over my parents' gallery. Their partner Jessica is great. She's taking care of everything. The will is a mess, but I'll be okay. It's hard to get over the fact that, in a way, I owe my life to Mark Jefferson throwing me in his fucking bunker. I get flashes of his creep face all the time, but then I see yours coming to rescue me. I'll probably be thanking you for the rest of my life for that. Please keep in touch at this address for a while and let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Thanks again for your service. Best wishes, Victoria Chase.
Must be his wife. Time's taking a serious toll on him since this.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Poor guy.
Yeah, okay. He's an
Either
asshole,
said David could fix anything. He hopes. They look cool. I wonder which one is his daughter.
Oh, we know, don't worry.
Cool portraits. Didn't think David had a taste for the arts.
I guess he got that from Max, huh?
Yep. David is ready for that apocalypse. Or whatever.
Mm-hmm. David's a weird guy. See if he's got crack in here or whatever. Nope. 2
That
whales.
must have been the best meal ever.
Yeah.
To frame it on the wall. Yeah. Me and David won't during the playlist. As if money could make up for everything he's lost.
Encloses your most recent deposit statement from the City of Arcadia Bay as per your negotiated settlement for your damages. Please ensure the amount is accurate and that your bank has processed the latest deposit. If you have any questions, please contact us by Monday. What's really shitty is like that wasn't even his house. So we'll get to that when we play Life is Strange 1.
Okay. How does this thing work?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Only gotta search between 140 and
I think it's
160.
I think it's like here somewhere.
136. Listening. We've got reports of a
Wait, is
down by
now we can spy on the cops all the way to
Oh, that was pretty cool that he gave us that for sure.
And your mom's car is all ready to roll. Did you get the police scanner?
Yep. And I found the police frequency.
How about that? Good job. Now, you'll always want to know what they're up to. No surprises on your way to the border. All right. This is the fastest route. When you get there, cross between these two stations. Now, you have to exit the main road and drive through the desert for a while. But Karen's car should be okay. You got all that?
Sure. Think so.
Sean, you have to know. The police are on your ass.
I think he's aware.
You only get one chance here. I'm not trying to be a dick. Just honest.
I know, David. Thanks.
Here. Have a seat. Don't mean to order you around. Bad habits die hard. And yes, I was suspicious when Karen showed up with you two. But after watching you and your little brother for a while, I think I get what you're going through. When our town was destroyed by the hurricane, my stepdaughter and her friend were among the only survivors. We lost everyone else.
Jeez. I'm sorry.
I used to hate them for running away. They hit the road straight away, never to look back, while I was trying to rebuild.
Did you stay in touch? Do you get along now?
Yeah. Took me a while to acknowledge the past was the past.
I wonder if he'll be back
Move
in
on.
reunion. Probably not, but
Like they
be
did.
interesting.
Once I realized that, I reached out to them, and we made peace with each other. I stayed here for a while. Felt good to connect with my daughter at last. You guys remind me of them, in a way, and I don't want to fuck things up this time. Sean, I'm going to do everything I can to help you get out of here. That's my duty now. But I want to be straight up with you, okay?
Yeah. Of course.
I know you guys got screwed, that you think nobody will ever believe you. But the truth is on your side. You and Daniel can't just hide out forever. Is that how you see yourself in 10 years? If you step up and face the law, you can be free. Sooner than later.
I don't know. I might turn myself in after I see what happens with Daniel.
I know you want to settle down first, but keep your options open. Think about it. And Daniel is growing up fast. Too fast.
That's what I'm worried about.
You made it here. So I know you're on the right path. Oh, uh, sorry. I really have to take this. Hey, sweetie. What's up?
Let's see who's talking now. There.
Oh, shit. Told you New Yorkers were assholes. Yeah, I know. How about that other gallery she told me about? Cool. Fingers crossed then. Nah, your old man doesn't fear the heat.
It's Chloe. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, those solar panels are finally up and running. You'll see them next time you come by. I don't know. Maybe if you drive down to Louisiana or Texas, that'd be cool. Yeah, gotcha. All right. Take care then. Wish Max luck for me, okay?
Yep.
Bye bye. Love ya.
It will be weird to be back on the road with Daniel after all this time in a community.
Hi, Sean.
Wish I could be as cool and as wise as these guys when I get older. Hey, guys. Look at that. I thought there was only vultures in the desert. Looks like we got everything. Time to hit the highway. Please, please don't let the cops come looking for us out here. I came by to say adios. We're taking off today.
No, you're not. Really? Everything okay?
Yeah, just time to go.
Well, shit. Wish you and Daniel could stay longer.
Yeah, but it's too risky, especially for all of you.
We all took a risk moving here. Look, we can hide you from the cops.
Not these ones. They want my ass. It's better if we leave now.
Sean, I won't drag this out and get bitter. Besides, you and Daniel will be back to visit, right?
We'll try. I'm glad this place will be our last U.S. memory.
You and your little brother will always have friends here. And a home. Okay, I'm done babbling. Let's take goodbyes. I know you're both gonna have a great life in Mexico. You better.
We're gonna make it work. Shit. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Take care. You hear? Watch out for Daniel. He needs you.
Be safe. And send us a postcard of the beach. Damn. Can't wrap my head around them.
Maybe I'll see some of your cousins in Mexico.
Unfair. Daniel just got his mom back.
It was always clear it wasn't forever, honey. They have their own way to go.
I don't know.
Come on. First thing that comes to your mind.
And I think Karen and Joanne are, you know what I mean?
What's going on?
They're totally gonna be like,
I'm taking a look at this baby with hindsight. So, what do you think?
Well, looks a bit off. Or something.
I agree. Something's not right. I'll figure it out. Or give it up.
I love it.
So, you guys leaving now?
Yeah, just wanted to say goodbye.
That's sweet. You're so sweet. Your brother is so sweet. Having you boys around was the sweetest thing. This is for all your help.
Really? Whoa. That's great.
Do I get anything?
Your name is on a way bigger sculpture. For everyone to see.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Your brother needed a little something to remind him of the artist inside.
Wicked.
Okay, one big hug. And get out of here before we all start crying like babies.
Thank you, Joanne, for everything.
Just please take care of yourself. And my special apprentice.
No worries. We always do.
Hey, is it okay if I hang out a bit longer?
If it's okay with her.
Oh, are you kidding? I need more help. So long, Sean. Don't be a stranger.
I'll miss you so much, Joanne.
I know, sweetie. I'll miss you too. I had so much
Well,
fun
it's,
and
like,
inspiration
stuck. Something's
building
stuck.
these things with you.
Me too. It's the first time I use my power.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, something's stuck here.
I usually just use it because
Alright, good. It's better now. God damn.
You don't shit where you sleep, kid. Okay, David. Thanks for the explanation. Hey.
Oh.
Need any help?
Just checking out the levels and cleaning up the filters.
So, do you think your truck will make it all the way to the border?
Oh, it will. It's never failed me before. How long have you been driving for?
Not long enough. Dad taught me, but I always had other plans. We didn't go cruising too much.
Esteban was obsessed with his engines. That doesn't mean you had to be too.
Yeah. He only wanted me to find my own way. Whatever that was. Wish I had more time.
Listen, Esteban loved you and Daniel for exactly who you are. He would be proud that you're going back to his homeland today.
Wish he was here with us. It's bullshit that we get to see Puerto Lobos, but he doesn't.
I know. But Esteban is still with you. And he always wanted you and Daniel to see where he came from.
I don't know anything about Mexico. It's scary.
Sean, you're carrying the weight of 2 people on your shoulders now. It's okay to be nervous.
I'm just tired of running. Causing trouble everywhere we go.
Daniel's power is overwhelming, and we don't know where it comes from. But you do know your brother. You'll be there for each other.
I just want to get this shit over with. So we can start over. If we can.
Your brother sure isn't a little kid anymore. He had to grow up too fast. He wants to be equals. And you guys are gonna have to work together. He may even help you make it.
Maybe you're right.
You'll figure it out, like you always do. Okay. Better get back to my tune-up.
All right. I'll make one last round before leaving. Daniel, do you copy? It's time to wrap it up.
So, did you get to say goodbye to Away?
Yeah. Kind of sad.
I know.
Are we leaving yet?
We have to, and I know.
Come here.
Mom, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too, Danny. It was amazing to spend this time with you. I'm so damn proud of you both and what you're gonna do with your life. And if you ever need me, I'm just around the corner.
Okay, Mom.
Well, Sean, this is it.
All right, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna hug her. Let's do it.
Thanks, Mom, for being there.
Thanks for letting me, son.
Let's hit the road.
Take care, boys.
Stay safe. This hurts.
Aw.